Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Power football with the run. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashed.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Dropping back, it's Owens. Pocket starts to collapse. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignment. To that return at the 22. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And now on second down for this offense. Takes a handoff. It's Hankerson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Silva. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land.
All right, on offense, you're trying to catch him napping on 3rd and long. You try to run the football, but good job by the defense not being fooled and giving themselves an opportunity now to get the ball back.
Yeah, and you got to do a better job not getting in 3rd and long. Offense has to be better on 1st and 2nd down, so you're not forced in these 4th down situations where now you're in limbo of what you want to do.
Think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will kick it away to start us off. That'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got it. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
It's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance, and I mean you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And they break the seal on the scoring. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Fights off the defender. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. The Longhorns get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on touchdown.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. That's reeled in. It's Hankerson. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Ingram. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Owens. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Nittany Lions just can't get a 3rd down stop.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I love the way this defense is fighting down here close to their own goal line, right? They get a sack on the first play. Great coverage on the second one, knocking it away. Here comes a huge 3rd down. Can they do it again? Can they come up with another big one?
Third and goal from way back there. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. So the 16-play drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the tailback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop. He wants to go deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Now on 2nd down. On the run, it's Hankerson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up, and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
This is a 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
4th down coming up.
And the Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Texas offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Snags it over the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Owens. And his throw is incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down and run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
They'll go to the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. He's looking to throw it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Here comes the offense on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On second down, looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on first down. Coming after him. Got it in the middle. It's Ingram. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The field goal is no good. And here in the second quarter, this field goal leaves us tied, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Silva. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really, really bad.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half of the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on third down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. The sure hands, it's McIntosh. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Defense has to do a better job affecting the quarterback, guys, on money downs. 3rd down, you've got to be able to affect him, and the pass pro that time was just way too good.
The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. It's caught. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Back to pass, it's Rucci. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's McIntosh. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got it.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. One final play before the end of the quarter. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On the run, still looking. He's got an open man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Penn State 14, Texas 7.
Wants to throw. It's Rucci. Got it set up on the outside. He smashes his way through again. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Feeling some heat. Trying to get to him. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
It's complete. Turns it on in midfield. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorn!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Cal is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that has not been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 35 over the Royals. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Comes out throwing on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
The incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Back to the air one more time. Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. This quarterback part of their running game. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Penn State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with teammates.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there getting set. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. The toss sweep to the right. The Longhorns get it past the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's Rucci. He wants to take the top off. And the pass is intercepted.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different EB.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they...
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Touchdown, Texas! What a great play. What a huge moment for this defense. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's got room. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Got his man quickly. Oh, better look out. Oh, look out. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
The hardest thing to do is tackle speedsters in space. It's so hard to get those guys on the ground. You can tell he got away from them, got a big gain, great effort, great hustle to get him down inside the 5-yard line. At least you now have a chance to not give up a touchdown.
And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. 1st and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Moves.
On the move. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And this defense is bowed up in the red zone, but I got to keep in mind the situation. It's still a tie game, man. I want the lead late in the ball game. Jesse, I'm going to kick the field goal here.
Yeah, it's enticing to want to try to get a touchdown here and put so much pressure on the opponent, but I think you're right. This late in the game, when it's all tied up, you've just got to take the lead on the scoreboard.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Field goal is good. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds his big tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Dropping back, it's Rucci. Now adjusting. On the run, fires downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys